I'm 43 years old, and I have been living here for almost 20 years in U.S. And I have Iranian friends, Iranian women, I mean girlfriends. I know American women. I love them. We are in groups somehow. I see them, visit them in groups. I would love to make friendship with one-on-one. I know with Iranian women you can invite them for tea to your house and you make friendship. How can I do that with American women? Could you tell me, please?
Yeah, listen, it's first, I mean, while there is obviously some cultural differences, the fact of the matter is that they're human beings, and you're a human being. And so if you're relating to people like you're a woman and I'm a woman, or you're American and I'm Iranian, or you're 40 and I'm 50, if you're relating to people in terms of their category, then you've already sort of missed the person that's there. Can you get that?
Yeah,
like they're a human being.
Closer, I mean, for getting closer, one-on-one, having 2 or 3 closer friends, and instead of group, I meet them in group once a while. It should be in group, Out of that, I don't have, sitting and talking and getting closer, like.
Yeah, I understand. I understand the question and the phenomenon.
I don't want to impose myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I ask them to come for a coffee or tea. They say, oh, we are busy or so.
Yeah.
They like me and I like them, but I don't know how to get closer to stand,
I understand. Well,
closer friendship.
Just before you called, right when you called, I was pointing out that a lot of people are relating to each other with fear, right? Were you listening to that part?
No, I just came to TV.
All right, I got it. I got it. Well,
I'm looking from my computer.
I got it. Part of what I was talking about was how fear influences our relationships.
Yeah.
All right? Now, everybody has a fear of being rejected. You do. They do. Right?
Yeah.
They have a fear of being rejected, and also people have a fear, believe it or not, even though we deeply desire intimacy, we have a fear of intimacy.
Yes.
We have a fear of having somebody get too close to us so they see what are we afraid that they will see? We're afraid that they will see our flaws. Yes?
Yeah.
We're afraid that they'll see something in us that won't be desirable. So my point is, you have to look past all of that, and if you're just looking for a quick tip answer to your question, then the quick tip answer is ask them to invite them someplace. You pay, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go have a coffee. It's on me. Let them know right away. Let's go to lunch. I'm buying.
Just I can do that. Okay.
You can do that. And if they say no, I can't. I just go, okay. When would be a good time? All right? That's okay to say. Look, how about Tuesday? Does that work for you? They'll say, well, I'll get back to you. Well, okay, but in other words, don't give up so easy. All right? Now, you may get rejected.
Yeah.
Happens to me all the time, right? It's I live in Los Angeles, and nobody has time for anything. And that really bothers me because, while I'm busy, I would like to take the time sometimes to be with people. And maybe they live like on the other side of town. They'll go, oh, it's so far. Maybe if you come over, next time you're over on my side of town. Now, it's only 5 miles, right?
Yeah.
But, next time you're on my side of town, give me a call, right? So now I have to, not only, if I want to see them, I have to drive to their side of town and call them and say, I'm over here. Do you see what I'm saying? It's weird. So Los Angeles is kind of strange like that. I don't know. What city are you in?
No, I'm living in a small town in Midwest.
In the Midwest? Okay, great.
We are not very far from each other.
Yeah, usually people are pretty friendly in Midwestern towns.
They are very friendly. They are very friendly.
And sometimes they're a little bit shy,
especially
when somebody has an accent or something. I know from, I'm from Oklahoma, okay? And everybody in Oklahoma has an Oklahoma accent.
Yes.
And so if there's a Mideasterner there, they're shy. They don't know anything about them. They feel kind of shy. You know?
Yeah. So if a couple of times, my question is, Gregory, if a couple of times you ask someone, let's go out lunch on me, or you invite, if a couple of times they say no, it means no, and it is bad. For the third time you arrange it, or no, you should just keep on going and go to someone else. How is that if a couple of times you are rejected?
Just make sure that you're making an invitation, because an invitation, you can do three things with an invitation. Accept, yes, I would love to go to coffee, tea, lunch, whatever. No, thank you, which means no, I don't want to go to lunch or coffee with you. Okay, or make a counteroffer. I can't go to lunch with you on the day that you invited me, but how about this day? That's a counteroffer, right? Or how about you join us for cards or whatever that we're doing, right? Do you understand? Oh, I lost you somehow.
Right. No, I'm listening.
A counteroffer. So sometimes people are, when it comes to a counteroffer, they're shy about that. You may say, hey, how about next Tuesday, let's go to lunch? And they may go, let me get back to you. I don't know yet. I'll call you, or something like that. That's a very weak counteroffer. But you could then follow that by saying, okay, how about you call me tomorrow can you let me know by tomorrow at noon? Right? Yeah. In other words, when you're playing tennis, you want to be the one serving the ball, right?
Yes.
You want to be the one that's serving the ball. You're the one that's serving an invitation. You're saying, hey, how about this? Right?
Yes.
Now, they can either let that go by or they can hit it back, right?
Yeah.
You want to keep the ball in your court, is an expression that we have, saying, I want to keep the ball in my court. I want to be the one serving because I made the initial serve. If you say, I invite you to this, and they say, I'll get back to you, but they don't say a specific time by when they'll do that, then they have just let your ball go by. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
A proposition that has no time and place to it is smoke. It's not a true proposition. In other words, if I say, will you marry me? That's not a true proposal unless I say, will you marry me by September of next year? Now that's a proposal.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So things have to have a time on them, and preferably a time and a place. Then it's real.
Yeah.
Okay? I'd like to take you to lunch at, Coffee Bean or whatever it is, on this day. Would that work for you? Do you see what I'm saying? But if you say, because people do this in LA all the time, hey, let's get lunch sometime. That's like this nothing thing to say.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll put some butter on it, right? It's nothing. I'll call you. When?
Yeah.
Right? You're going to call me someday? Do you know what I'm saying? Or let's get together sometime. Those are all phony phrases of people that don't really want to get together.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that these days. People say these sort of phony things to each other to imply that they're related, but in fact they're not. So if you really want to get related with somebody, make a proposition with a time and a space, and if they have an indication that is something they'd really like to do, and you feel that it's an authentic indication that they would really like to do it, then make it possible for them to do that by following up.
Yeah.
They go, well, I don't know, I have to check my schedule. Great, I'll call you tomorrow by 3 o'clock, and we'll figure it out. Then call them when you say you will, right?
Okay.
You call them and say, hey, what about that lunch thing I was talking about?
Yeah.
Right? Then you know what I'm saying? Then you're showing them that they're interested, and it sort of overcomes some of their shyness. And then just realize that if you're in the Midwest and you're a Mideasterner, you may be dealing with, I'm going to call it more of a shyness. I don't think it's a prejudice. It's just that they're used to people that talk like them, that are from wherever they're from, right? In Oklahoma, people are used to people that are from Oklahoma. In Texas, they're used to people from Texas. They don't even like people from Oklahoma, which is right next to Texas.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? So if you're from the Mideast, they like, you know,
Yeah.
you're going to have to overcome some cultural shyness that they may have.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah?
Anyway.
But you're up to that. You can do that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and they are very nice people, as you said.
Yeah, they
very
are.
Nice. They don't want to hurt anyone, and they go to church every week, and very, very nice people.
Yeah, they are. They're sweet people. I got a whole family back
there.
there.
Understand. You have to try. Yeah, that's a good strategy you showed me. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're okay. Yeah, thank you for calling. Okay.